But before becoming the GOAT on the show and replacing the legendary Alex Trebek, hosting a game show wasn't something Jennings planned for. While speaking to the Los Angeles Times, Jennings got candid about his initial career plans and how his dream run on Jeopardy changed everything. Speaking about his new book, The Complete Connections, Jennings shared some personal details of his life in Jeopardy. When asked if hosting the show and writing books were his childhood goals, Jennings shared that neither was. It's easy to imagine the same kid in an elementary school library, reading about these things in the World Book Encyclopedia during a rainy recess. That's my origin story. I was just a sponge for weird information. That's my origin story right there, he said. He further added that he only thought of his appearance on Jeopardy as a fun, crazy summer thing, and he never thought of it becoming his life. So I tried making each book less about Jeopardy and trivia than the one before it, he mentioned. Speaking of his childhood goal, Jennings shared that his plans were rather modest. I was an English major in college. I wanted to write and to teach, but writing didn't seem like a practical choice. I was also doing a double major in computer science, and in 2000, it was absurdly easy to get a job at a friend's startup, even if you were a terrible programmer, which I was, he told the publication. While Jeopardy wasn't always his endgame, Jennings did have an inherent love for trivia. I'm a believer that trivia is not just a bar pastime, or even a way for little Lisa Simpsons to get told they're smart into adulthood. I always felt trivia was kind of a universal social good, a way to enjoy cultural literacy, he said. Speaking on the fun way of learning, Jennings expressed that learning should be fun, and that's what he aims for with his books. You need to remind people that learning is not a chore. If it's not fun, you're doing it wrong, and trivia is very good at that, he said. He added that Jeopardy works on the same lines as well, and that's the beauty of the show, stressing on the importance of narrative in learning. Jennings said, every good Jeopardy clue tells a story in some way, saying, here's why you should want to know this, or here's what this might have to do with life and the reason why this is not random minutia, which I think is a lot of people's stereotype of trivia nerds. A trivia question can help you connect it to other things. Trivia is just an art of connections. Ken Jennings, widely recognized as the record-breaking quiz show champion and current host of Jeopardy, has captivated millions of viewers with his intelligence, quick wit, and warm personality. While fans know him for his historic 74-game winning streak and his seamless transition to hosting one of television's most iconic game shows, many may not know that Jennings' path to Jeopardy fame was not a straightforward journey. In a recent interview, Jennings opened up about his early career aspirations, shedding light on the ambitions and interests that defined him before he became a household name. Growing up in Edmonds, Washington, Jennings was always fascinated by knowledge and learning. He recalls spending countless hours poring over books on history, literature, and trivia, fueled by a natural curiosity that seemed insatiable. I was the kid who wanted to know everything about everything, he explained. I remember reading the encyclopedia just for fun and challenging my friends with trivia questions at the dinner table. That curiosity never left me. Despite his love for learning, Jennings' career plans in his youth were surprisingly pragmatic. Before becoming a cultural icon through Jeopardy, he envisioned himself in the world of technology and computer programming. I was fascinated by the early days of computing, Jennings shared. I thought I might end up in software development or some kind of tech career, because it seemed like the frontier of innovation at the time. In the 1990s, as personal computing began to revolutionize daily life, many young adults saw opportunities in tech, and Jennings was no exception. After graduating from the University of Washington with a degree in computer science, Jennings initially explored opportunities in the tech industry. He worked briefly in software development, but he soon realized that the structured environment of coding and corporate work didn't completely satisfy his thirst for intellectual challenge. I enjoyed programming, but I missed the broader spectrum of learning and thinking critically about a wide range of topics, he said. It was too narrow for me. I wanted a way to engage with knowledge in a more dynamic, interactive way. Jennings' journey took a pivotal turn when he decided to try his hand at trivia competitions. Initially, he participated in local quiz bowls and online trivia forums, testing his knowledge against other enthusiasts. It was during this period that he honed the skills that would later make him an unbeatable contestant on Jeopardy. He discovered that his ability to quickly recall facts, recognize patterns in questions, and maintain composure under pressure gave him a competitive edge. I had no idea that Jeopardy would become such a defining part of my life, Jennings admitted. At the time, I was just enjoying trivia as a hobby and a challenge. I loved the intellectual stimulation and the thrill of competition, but hosting a show like Jeopardy never crossed my mind. In 2004, Jennings' life changed dramatically when he auditioned for Jeopardy and won the spot to compete. What followed was history, a record-breaking winning streak that lasted 74 consecutive games, earning him more than $2.5 million in prize money and launching him into the national spotlight. Suddenly, Jennings was no longer just a trivia enthusiast. He became a symbol of intelligence, dedication, and strategic thinking. Despite his newfound fame, Jennings remained grounded and reflective about his original career intentions. He often shares that while trivia and television brought him recognition and opportunities, his underlying passion for learning and exploration remained the same. "I never set out to become famous or to host a game show," he said. "I just followed what interested me and challenged me, and somehow that path led to Jeopardy." Jennings' journey from aspiring tech professional to Jeopardy icon also highlights the role of adaptability and openness to opportunity. He didn't rigidly stick to one career path. Instead, he embraced experiences that allowed him to grow and apply his skills in unexpected ways. This willingness to pivot ultimately positioned him for a unique opportunity when Alex Trebek, the legendary host of Jeopardy, passed away in 2020. Jennings' deep understanding of the show, combined with his affable personality and extensive experience as a contestant, made him a natural choice for hosting duties. Taking the helm of a show with such a storied legacy was no small feat. Jennings has spoken candidly about the responsibility he feels in maintaining the integrity and quality of Jeopardy, while also bringing his own voice to the role. "It's a delicate balance," he explained. "You want to honor everything Alex Trebek accomplished, but you also want to engage a modern audience and bring your own style to the show. It's been an incredible learning experience." Jennings' reflections on his early career aspirations also serve as an inspiring reminder for anyone navigating their professional journey. Success often doesn't come from following a rigid plan, but from staying curious, exploring different paths, and remaining open to unexpected opportunities. Jennings' story demonstrates that skills developed in one field, whether it's technology, trivia, or public speaking, can translate into entirely new domains if approached with flexibility and dedication. Beyond television, Jennings has continued to expand his horizons. He is an accomplished author, writing both books and columns that explore trivia, history, and human knowledge. He has also participated in various educational and public speaking events, sharing his love of learning and critical thinking with audiences around the world. Through these endeavors, Jennings has not only cemented his legacy as a Jeopardy host, but also as an ambassador for curiosity and lifelong learning. Looking back, Jennings acknowledges that his original plans were just one chapter in a much larger story. "If you had asked me in college where I'd end up, I definitely wouldn't have predicted hosting Jeopardy," he said with a laugh. "But every step along the way, my love for trivia, my interest in technology, my early jobs helped shape the person I became and prepared me for opportunities I never imagined." Jennings' journey from an aspiring tech professional to a quiz show legend is a testament to the power of curiosity, adaptability, and perseverance. His story reminds us that early career plans are not necessarily destiny. They are starting points from which we explore, learn, and sometimes stumble upon paths that are far more rewarding than we could have anticipated. For Jennings, what began as a fascination with knowledge evolved into a career that entertains, educates, and inspires millions of people worldwide. In the end, Jennings' reflections on his early career plans underscore a universal truth. The pursuit of passion and the willingness to embrace unexpected opportunities often lead to the most remarkable achievements. While the world knows him as the affable host of Jeopardy, those who follow his journey closely see a man who has continuously navigated life with curiosity, intelligence, and an open mind, qualities that continue to define his enduring impact on TV.